Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Odds, and we are going to be talking about She-Hulk episode 4. I'm going to break it down for you and give you my thoughts on the episode and kind of the progression of the series as a whole. If you are new here today, I would love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, vlogs, beauty. There's something on this channel for everyone, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. And if you like this video while you're watching, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. We've had a big day today. It is Disney Plus Day, and D23 is this weekend, so there will be videos on D23. Seemingly the trailers, there's going to be some trailers dropping. Big rumor that Mandalorian trailer and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that were shown at Comic-Con are going to be released, so I will definitely do videos on both of those, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I am sick, so I got a lot of time on my hands to just hang around the house and film videos for y'all. So let's get into the breakdown. A cheap magician named Donnie Blaze opens up a portal and sends a girl named Madison with 2 N's and a Y, not where you would think, to Wong's place in Nepal. So in the sanctuary, the name of which is slipping my mind. So he figures out that it is Donnie Blaze that's doing this because he was an ex-student who only lasted a week because he was bringing people into Comitage. There you go. To throw like keggers and stuff. So Wong goes to Jen for legal advice to say how we can stop this, and they end up drafting up a cease and desist. So basically, you must stop everything and give up your tricks, is essentially what a cease and desist is, if you didn't know the legal term. While this is happening in the episode, the other part of this episode is Nikki helps Jen with her dating life. She suggests that she makes a dating profile as She-Hulk because Jen's doesn't really go very well. And Jen decides to do this after she sees that her profile is not going well. She's not getting any matches. She's on an app that's basically like Tinder or Bumble. And yeah, she goes on a series of bad dates as Jen, and also she goes on one bad date as Jen, and then a series of bad dates as She-Hulk. She meets this great guy. They go back to her place and do the do. But while this is happening, previously they go to court. Her and Wong and Nikki go to court against Donnie Blaze. The judge says she'll take a few weeks to decide. In the meantime, they're not going to honor a cease and desist. They're going to let him do his livelihood, which is like his cheap magic tricks, because that's what he is. He's a magician, although a very struggling and poor one at that. While Jen is on her good date, that's when Wong calls her for help because Donnie Blaze releases a bunch of demons into the audience. And yeah, so not good. Jen has to be a Hulk. They fight off these demons together, and she serves the cease and desist, which Donnie Blaze agrees to at this time because he doesn't know what he's doing, so he agrees to it finally. At the end of the episode, she's back home. Who was seemingly the nice guy left after breakfast after he realized that she's not She-Hulk anymore. She can turn into her human form. So that was sad. She made breakfast and everything, and he's like, I'm gonna go. So she was it was a one-night stand, and she didn't get the memo on that one. But she gets served papers being sued by Titania for infringing on copyright because Titania copywrote She-Hulk, the term She-Hulk. So that's fun. So that'll be a fun little court battle that they'll go through together. We're going to see more of Titania. I mean, we haven't really in a while. We did see a brief mention of her in this episode on the news where she did get all of charges dropped against her from her previous legal battles. So we'll see more of Titania in the future episodes. And then the post-credit scene is Wong and Madison watching The Sopranos because that's their big thing. They watch The Sopranos. Or watching a TV show. It doesn't look like The Sopranos, so I think they're watching something else. But they were watching The Sopranos previously. And they're hanging out and talking about drinks. So they're asking like what type of drinks that Wong likes to drink, and he says his favorite drink is a gin and tonic. Personally, no, I'm not a big fan of gin, so a gin and tonic, absolutely not. But that's what Wong likes, so it's all good. And they make a joke about drinking vodka and yak milk, which she says she wants to try. So there's that. Let's talk about a couple key things from this episode. New Rockstars is big on it again, but they believe that Mephisto is in the MCU because Madison talks to a demon named Jake as a way to exchange her soul for escape out of the dimension that she was sent to by Donnie Blaze and into the Comitage with Wong. Don't believe so. I think it was just a cheap gag. I think Mephisto is coming in the MCU, but I'm not sure when he will be coming because they don't seem to be focusing on demons and stuff like that. I think that was possibly what we could have gotten in Multiverse of Madness if they chose to focus on the Scott Derrickson version of the movie, where he wanted to deal with Nightmare and other demon kind of creatures. We really thought we were going to get it in Loki. We really thought we were going to get it in WandaVision, and we just didn't. So I don't think they're really going there. But yeah, I don't think they're going in the demon route because they're already trying to hang their entire slate of films on Kang and probably Doctor Doom because they're doing Secret Wars. So I don't know. I don't see Mephisto coming into the MCU anytime soon. He had his opportunity in WandaVision, but I think that opportunity passed him by. I would love it, but I don't know. Maybe in Doctor Strange 3. Anyway, no Daredevil sightings yet, no Jessica Jones sightings yet. Bruce was not in this episode, so we didn't get to see any Betty in this episode because I had to bring Betty Ross up every time. If y'all don't know, because I keep bringing her up, Betty Ross is the love interest of Bruce Banner. She is in the Incredible Hulk film with Edward Norton. She was in What If with Bruce Banner, so there's a possibility they bring her back. I don't think she's played by Liv Tyler. I don't think Liv Tyler's been acting lately. I know she has some small children. There's a video of her that's very entertaining, talking about her house. She's a little bizarre, which makes sense because she's the daughter of Steven Tyler, and Steven Tyler is quite bizarre. If not gross, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know. It seems like Daredevil's going to show up kind of in the later episodes. I can't see him showing up next episode. If he does, I'll be surprised. The next episode is episode 5. We have 9 episodes, so I think he's going to kind of be set up and teased. Although we know he's in it because he's been shown in the trailers. But why is he in Los Angeles? Or is Jen going to New York? If Jen decides to go to New York next episode, then I'd say yes, Daredevil is showing up. But I don't see him. I don't know how he's going to come over to LA. This man it does not seem like a world traveler. So when she goes to New York, I see it happening more often. But yeah, we'll see where the alien tech plotline is going with Bruce. Like I said, seems like they're setting up World War Hulk. And then they're setting up they set up World War Hulk, they set up Thunderbolts. Again, MCU is kind of exhausting because it's like, what are we setting up? And we're not really focusing on what we're doing right now. But I am enjoying the show, so there's that. But I am genuinely enjoying the show. I think it's funny. I think it's entertaining. I like the short episodes. It's really easy to breeze through in the morning, so A+ for that. I just can't. I know we're not supposed to talk about all these cameos. Jen broke the fourth wall and was like, "Do you remember whose show this is?" I remember whose show this was, but I still do want to see Daredevil show up, and I know a lot of people really feel that way, so that'd be interesting. I would love to see a little spicy scene between Jen and Matt. I think that would be absolutely perfect because Matt is kind of a hoe. At least in his period between him being madly in love with Elektra and then his period of being madly in love with Elektra. So the middle period, he's quite a hoe. So would love to see that. There is a rumor that Elektra was recast, possibly because Elodie Young is doing another show on Fox, so she wouldn't have time to do a Daredevil show. And I love Elodie Young, but I'm not super tied down, like we need to have the same exact cast. I really hope they don't recast Foggy because he's great, but I'm fine with them recasting Elektra. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I'm fine with it. So yeah. Next in the pipeline, in terms of how videos are going to go, Andor, there will be an end video on that, so that'll come in November because the show is starting this month in September. So I'm going to do a whole series recap at the end of that in November when the series ends. Like I said, there will probably be a video on Mandalorian and Guardians of the Galaxy coming this weekend. I could literally do it with no trailer, but I'm going to wait for the trailer to drop because, I'll be honest, reactions do very well on my channel, so I will drop those. And let me know anything else you would like to see. If you'd like to see some sort of theories videos about anything in the MCU, something talking about the slate, I would love to hear it down below. I could always do 3 or 4 videos a week and just squeeze one in there when I have the time. I have a lot of time this weekend, so just let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on Monday with a new video. Or probably I will see you on Saturday or Sunday with a new video, but you know, I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye!